not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome.
Yeah, it's your boy Big Vern on a Tuesday, just getting it in. Happy holidays to everybody who's been rocking with us. Been a fun year. So we talked some Ohio State just destroys Tennessee in the horseshoe. And it wasn't the only mismatch that was out there. I mean, I felt like Tennessee could have put up a better fight. But we're going to go ahead and talk about another matchup. Going to talk some Texas versus Clemson. That was not pretty. That was hard to watch. And at some point, you kind of felt bad for Clemson because they got jumped on really bad in that second quarter. Let's go ahead and dig into this when we get back from a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot.
It's your boy Big Vern. We promoting a new rap album this month. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Missionary. Get it in stores where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is going to be Foreplay. Shangri-La is crazy. That's a crazy record. Out of the Blue. That beat switch tempo, oh man, that's a genius. Hard Knocks, Gorgeous, Last Dance with Mary Jane, that's fire to me. Then there's Sticky Situation, oh my, there are so many cuts on here. If you enjoy real hip hop and music, then Snoop Dogg Missionary does not disappoint. Get it in stores now.
So shout out to Dre and Snoop, still out there making it happen. Like I said, it's a great album. I enjoy it. So Clemson came down to Texas and they left with that ass whooping. In a 24-38 loss, the Longhorns had that huge 21-point second quarter that put them clearly in the driver's seat for their game. And there was no turning back after being down 28-10 at the half for the Clemson Tigers. Now, Ewers, he went 17 of 24 for 202 yards and a touchdown, one interception. He rushed for -3 yards. That was bad, but he picked that Clemson defense apart on the ground. Jaden Blue did the Longhorns. That dude was hooking them. Hook 'em horns. That guy was running crazy. 14 grabs. 146 yards. The kid averaged 10 yards every time he touched the rock with 2 touchdowns. And then Quintravion Wisner, 14 grabs, 110 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he averaged 7 yards on the day. This was horrible. They just gashed that Clemson defense. And Clemson, really, to me, I felt like when they announced the field, even though Clemson won the ACC championship game, I felt as if Clemson was a team that was really questionable because after they lost to Louisville, they needed a lot of help. And Miami, it didn't help them that they lost to Syracuse going down the stretch. And that disqualified them. But Louisville did have a shot to play in the ACC championship game after beating Clemson. They lost to Cal, which Cal put, like I said, that put Louisville out of the running. And in Pittsburgh, they just had a final collapse and a breakdown at the end of the season. So, yeah, that was like, wow. But also, this just in, Jaden Blue can also catch. He had 42 grabs. He had 2 catches for 49 yards. Just like I said, he had himself a game. He had himself an NFL tryout, and I think you're going to see that guy on Sundays. Now, Gunnar Helm, he was the high man in that wide receiver room. 6 grabs for 77 yards and a score. I mean, it was just like the Longhorns defense. They had Cade Klubnick running for his life. They had 3 sacks and an interception. And now, honestly, Clemson outscored Texas in the second half of this game. But by the fourth quarter, they out of reach. Give me a quick 20 from a rap album we're promoting this month. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot.
It's your boy Big Vern. promoting a new rap album this month, Tyler the Creator. Chromocopia in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Sticky, Take Your Mask Off, Thought I Was Dead, and I Hope You Find Your Way Home. New Tyler the Creator in stores now. Chromocopia.
And shout out to Tyler the Creator. I think it's dope. Like I said, I love the album. It's got a lot of substance. He's finally rapping about something. So when we go back and we look at this, it was 17-31, and that's in the fourth quarter when the Tigers scored with 11 minutes and 43 seconds in the fourth quarter, and that made it 24-31. But just when you thought that hope really crawled back over the Clemson side of the field and they had momentum on their side, Texas would have none of that. I mean, again, Jaden Blue, he broke their back with a 77-yard touchdown run. Wow. That sealed the deal. 38-24 right there. That sealed the deal. And it was fitting because Clemson, that's how they came back and beat Pitt. And it was just like, wow. Yeah, this was hard to watch. And for the ACC, everybody said that the ACC didn't belong. I don't think that was the case. I think that Clemson definitely had a strong showing. I thought Clemson had a strong showing. I thought that they just ran up against an opponent that was better than them. And then football is a game where you have to react. And it just seemed like after that first quarter, filling each other out, then once that second quarter came around and Texas had that huge second quarter, it really put Dabo and the boys on their back foot, and they didn't know how to make adjustments. And it was hard to see, but that's not going to take away from the brilliance of Clemson's defense. It's not going to take away the brilliance of the offense that they put together that night for that game plan. And if you're a Clemson fan right now, you got to be happy because Clemson wasn't picked to do anything in the ACC this year. They just wasn't. Miami, it was like a foregone conclusion that Miami was going to be in that spot. And Dabo had faith in the Clemson Tigers after they got blown out and embarrassed by Georgia in, like I said, to open the season. So, yeah, you got what you got. But so far, so good. Now, Arizona State is waiting on the Texans. Yep, Arizona State is waiting on the Longhorns. Now, when the Longhorns take their trip, they're going to have to adjust to a really high tempo game. And Greg Sankey, the SEC commissioner, remember, he's went on record saying that he is tired of seeing the teams in his league fake cramps and fake injuries just to give the defense a breather to try and stop the up-tempo play. Yeah, his words, not mine. However, if you are in the Texas area, get in the chat. I talk back. Let me know how you feel. Do you like your chances going in there against Arizona State? This is Big Vern. I'll be back.